the shade. I must be digging into this palette without even knowing, because they weren't there before. I'm stripping out. It's not striping down, it's stripping down. Hiya lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Eve. For today's video, I will be testing the new Sample Beauty, the Equalizer palette volume 2, which is here just now. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love the gold, I love the pink, I love how this palette looks. I have the volume 1 palette and I absolutely loved it. So when I seen this second one coming out, I had to get it because the palette is absolutely gorgeous. The shimmers are beautiful. As you know, I love my shimmers. I'm all for shimmers. Love shimmers. So this palette, it's got a little description on the back regarding this palette, which I'm going to read it out now. The Equalizer palette volume 2 contains 30 dreamy shades of nudes, oranges and soft pinks. The palette contains 15 silky mattes and 15 matching foiled eyeshadows with our new vegan formulation. So by matching, it means match cherry with blossom, match stripping with down, match bottomless with brunch, or match love with a bite. What's your pairing? So if you got this palette, go into let me know down in the comments what is your favourite pairing from this eyeshadow palette. Mine has to be the cherry blossom, but yeah, let's see what the palette looks like inside. I've seen it on social media pretty much everywhere, and as soon as I seen it, I had to snap this beautiful palette up. It would help if I didn't drop it. Knowing my luck, I'll probably break it because I'm such a clumsy person. Everything just falls out of my hands. Well, I say it falls out of my hands. I might drop it, but it's not my fault. It's my hands. So that is the packaging. It's exactly the same as the sleeve that it comes in. So let's open this beautiful palette so you can see what it looks inside. And take this out because we don't need that. And that is the palette there. It is gorgeous. Why my favourite matching pair was Cherry Blossom, let me tell you. These two. That is the cherry and that is the blossom. They were my favourite shades because I love that colour. I love the burgundies, the plum colours just now. I absolutely love them. So yeah, that is the palette. I already got my makeup done. I might look odd because my eyelids are so pale, and as you can see, it would help if I didn't put my hair in my face, but as you can see, I got my bronzer, got my highlighter, and I am glowing and popping. So I need some eyeshadow on, and I will be testing this gorgeous, beautiful palette. So yeah, let's get into the video. We are going to get my hair out of my face because I am feeling all the heat right now with all these big lights that's shining on my face. I feel like I'm going to melt before I even apply the eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna move my hair out of my way. This is a look and a half, but it's good. It's cool. Why are there dents? I must be digging into this palette without even knowing, because they weren't there before. Oh, joys of having long nails. Just ruin and wrecking the palette. But before we get into the eyeshadows, of course, I'm going to do some swatches of these gorgeous shades. As you can see, I've already digged in with my nails. Joys of having long nails. I've already damaged this palette. But we're going to go and swatch all the shimmers in this palette. I'll be glowing, I'll be popping, but it's fine. We're just going to have glitter everywhere. And look at these beautiful, gorgeous shimmers. Like, what? So the first one I have is the O'Clock. Beautiful. Then we got is the Down. Like, what? That is beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. Then we got the shade Sweet. Beautiful. Then we got the Angel, the one that I'm thinking about going for. That is beautiful. I love how many shimmers this palette has got. It's absolutely incredible because I love shimmers. This palette's literally got so many different shades. Unbelievable. So this one is Brunch. That is Beautiful. Then we got Dream, the other one that I liked in the pan, and it looks gorgeous. Then we got Myself, and that is beautiful too. And then we got the shade Blossom. They swatch so easy, and I still have them on my fingers, as you can see, but they swatch with no problem. There's no primer, there's no base, there's nothing on this arm. It's just swatching on my own arm, and this is incredible. So the next one we got is Zone. Then we got Do It. Then we got Bite. Then we got Smoky Eye. That is beautiful, gorgeous. And we got 2 shimmers left, and then we got a black that's got glitter through it. So we're gonna swatch that, but I'm literally running out of space here. This is how many shimmers is in this palette. I'm not even finished yet. Then we got Top. I'm literally going all the way to my elbow. And then we got Time. Trying to find a space here, because I don't have a space. I'll use this bit. And then we got the Time just there. What? That is absolutely gorgeous. On the mirror that I'm looking just now is pink, but when you're looking at it like that, it's white, pink, blue. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look how many shimmers there is. That is absolutely incredible. I'm going to turn my hand and you swatch the shade Male, the black that's got a little glitter spectacles. So we're just going to move my hand like that, and we're going to swatch that. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see if it decides to focus, but it's a black matte shade, and it's got shimmers. Just look at that, and look at all those shimmers. I've literally run out of space to swatch all these beautiful shimmers. There are so many, and they are all stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna go clean my hand, and we're gonna get on with creating an eye look with this beautiful palette. Let's go. Now that my hand has been cleaned, all the shimmers are taken off, we can dig in to creating an eye look with this beautiful, gorgeous palette. I'm actually excited and buzzing to try this palette. The shimmers in this palette are just incredible. Like you already seen the swatches, they are amazing, absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go and slap these beautiful shades onto my eyelids. I love the orange and I love the yellow. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. So we're gonna go in with the shade Tan first. Put that onto my brush. Try and use the mirror that's on this palette, because the other one is far away. And we're gonna pack this beautiful shade on to my eyelid. This is so pigmented. We're pretty much packing on half of the lid, because we're just wanting to pack the shade on first. We're actually gonna go halfway orange and then halfway the shade stripping. So we're gonna go halfway and leave the inner part of the eye for the other shade. We're just gonna need to find a shade to blend this beautiful orange out. Oh, or no ors, no. Don't go crazy and test all the shades. Stick with couple. Stick with couple. So we're gonna pack this shade on. Just keep packing. Then we're gonna take a fluffy, clean brush, and we're just gonna buff that out. Okay, that's too big. I need a smaller one. This one. I'll try this one. We're gonna go back in with the shade Tan. And then we're just gonna buff that a little bit out. Just a little. And a little wing. Just a small one, nothing too big. Just a very small wing. And then we're gonna go in with a clean brush, and we're gonna go in with that shade Stripping. And we're gonna put that on to inner part of the eye and blend that in with the shade Tan. It does a very subtle mustardy yellow, nothing too much, nothing like harsh. Those two shades go absolutely beautiful together. There is a little patchiness onto my eye, just around here, but I think when I'm doing a cut crease, I'll blend that in and it'll be fine. It's just there is a little bit of, just a little amount of the patchiness, but nothing major. Back in with the shade Stripping. And then we're going to go in with the clean fluffy brush, a small one. And we're just going to blend that shade Stripping out a little bit so it's not such a harsh edge on this shadow. And kind of blend that in with the shade Tan, but not all the way, just so both of them blend together. And just kind of blend and buff that out. And go back in with the fluffy brush and blend the tan out. And then blend that in with the shade Stripping, just so both of them are going nicely together and there's no harsh lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly do exact the same to the other eye, see how I get on, do the cut crease, and then I'll come back and we can apply shimmers and see how we get on with this palette. So yeah, I'll see you back in a minute. My eyes are looking crazy right now, but I went and finished my eyes. I've pretty much double layered the shade Tan. There is a little bit of patchiness with that shade Tan. Cannot really say how this palette is working out for me as of yet because I've only tried two shades, but the tan seems to be patchy, so I'm not 100% sure how this palette is working out as of yet because I think I need to try out more to actually kind of give the full feedback on this palette. So next thing I'm going to go and do is apply the shimmers to complete this eye look. So I'm going to use the silicone brush that I absolutely love, especially using for shimmers, glitters, sparkle. Absolutely amazing tool, love it. So we're going to go in with two shades. So for my inner corner of my eye, I'm going to go in with a shade, say it would help if I could talk. I'm going to go in with the shade Angel, which is just this one here, and then the next one we're going to go O'Clock, which is just this one here. So it's just two different tones of orangey kind of shades. So I'm going to go with the Angel first, and we're just going to put that on to my inner part of the eye. Okay, it's not working as much as I want with the silicone tool, so I'm going to go in with a brush and see if it picks up better. So we're going to go in with that shade Angel. It's not sticking onto my lid as much. Reason for that being is because it's probably still a little bit wet, so it's not wanting to stick. So I'm going to go in with a clean brush and I'm going to use the shade first, which is just a white, to mattify the cut crease so we can stick the shimmers on. So the shimmers go on easier. Well, hopefully I'm doing this, but to be fair, I'm just winging it. I just want to test this eyeshadow palette to see how it is. Okay, so I'm going to try the silicone brush and see if the shimmer applies better when it's matte. So yeah, it does apply better to my inner corner. I'm going to go and try and use a brush, see if that works better. Because the silicone tool is really good for applying shimmers, but my wrist is killing me. So I am struggling with this palette. I've tried the brush and I've tried the silicone tool. Last option I have is wetting the brush and see if it picks up better onto the brush. So I'm going to find my setting spray somewhere in this mess. So we're going to spray the brush and see if that helps. It's just doesn't want to seem to work for me. It's just not working for me today at all. Okay, let's try this. So the brush is wet. Let's see if this applies any better. It does apply better, but I'm not going to lie, it applied better when it was on the finger. I don't want to apply with my fingers, but I don't have an option because it just doesn't want to seem to work for me. Take a clean brush and try the shade O'Clock and pack that on to the middle of my eye. Now that one eye is nearly done, I'm going to go in with the shade Tan just a little bit and blend that into the shimmer. So I'm going to go and apply a shade on the bottom of my eye just to make my eye pop out more and stand out more. We're going in with the shade On, which is a dark plum color shade, and we're just going to put that on to my lower lash line, but very close to my lash line. Very close to my lash line. And then we're going to blend it out with a lighter purple, which will be the Bitter, which is just on the top here. We're going to blend that out just a little. So we're going to go and make my eye pop out and stand out more. And then we're going to take a smaller fluffy brush and we're going to go in with that shade Bitter, and we're going to blend that shade on with the Bitter and just kind of fade it out a little. Okay, now that that's on, we're going to go and take a clean, very fluffy brush and just buff that out, just so it's not as harsh. Don't know if I made that worse than it was already, or it looks better. Cannot 100% decide. I like how it looks together, but in the same time, I'm not 100% sure. So for the middle part, because the shimmer is very light onto that eye, I'm going to go in with the shade Zone, which is just this one here, the shimmer shade, and I'm going to use it with my finger and kind of pack that shimmer onto my eye just to make it a little bit darker, because I feel like it's not dark enough. So I'm going to go off the camera, finish my other eye, because I think at the moment it looks very crazy because it's not got mascara or lashes on, and I'm just going to go and finish it off and I'll see you back in a minute. So this is the final look that I created with Sample Beauty, the Equalizer palette volume 2. I will not give my full feedback regards to the palette because I only used 4 shades and I struggled with them, but there's a lot more in this palette and I think I just need to play with it a lot more, and I want to try a lot more of these shades before I give my full review and my feedback. But this is the look that I created with this palette. It looks really nice. I love the shade, I love the color. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, click on those bell notifications down there to be notified every time I post, and also put thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. So yeah, that's everything for today, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.